Hi guys, Ange here. Thanks for joining me and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to share with you some products that have been limited edition and are no longer available. Items that I think probably shouldn't have been limited edition and I wish they weren't. So if you'd like to know the limited edition products that I think shouldn't have been, please keep watching. I'm going to do this in brands and I'm going to talk about products that I only personally have. I have, of course, missed out on a multitude of limited edition items because they came out and they sold out so damn quickly that I missed out. But I am only focusing today on the limited edition products that I personally have purchased. The first brand I would like to mention is Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now, I have missed out on a lot of previous limited edition eyeshadow palettes. There was the Catwalk palette, there was the, I'm not sure, Around the World palette. There are several palettes that I missed out on that I wished I hadn't have. I do believe some of the colours that were in those palettes you can get as singles now. One of my favourite palettes that I got that was limited edition is the Master palette by Mario. Now I really love the colours in this palette. Something that I've noticed through some of the items that I have that are limited edition is the fact that they are collaborations. So I'm not sure if that's a big thing as to why some items are limited edition, whether there's a contract period or anything like that. But most of the items that I have coveted and really liked have usually been a collaboration with somebody with that makeup brand, and that is why they have only been a limited edition. So not sure if that is something that is a contractual thing or anything like that, but it's something I've noticed. But I really do love this palette here, Master palette by Mario. This palette here you can still get and is still available in some stores. This is the Kevin Kwan Nude Pop Eyeshadow Palette. I love this palette for its neutral cool tones. Please excuse all the banging in the house. The house is full today while I'm trying to film. But this palette is absolutely beautiful with its cool neutral colours, and I think it's going to be a great loss when this is no longer available. Charlotte Tilbury. Now I have got these two limited edition palettes. I get a little bit confused sometimes because I know when she first launched the 5 minutes instant look in a palette, they were all limited edition, and now they've come back and you seem to be able to get them. I'm really pleased about that because I think they are fabulous palettes. The two 12 shadow palettes that she brought out I really enjoy. The first one that came out was called Instant Eye Palette, and it had 12 shadows and it came in sets of trios. So you had Day Eye, Desk Eye, Date Eye, Disco Eye. I really enjoy this palette. Then she brought out the Stars in Your Eyes palette, very similar layout, but more of your warm mauvey tones, pinky tones. I really still love this palette, but I think I like this one just a little bit more. It has just a little bit more punch to it. I'm really upset that I didn't get the 4-pan palette Exaggerized when it came out. I hummed and hawed because I couldn't make up my mind whether I wanted that or the Pillow Talk. But I think because I have Stars in Your Eyes, I am not going to get the Pillow Talk, but I'm really disappointed I missed out on the Exaggerized. So I do hope that at some stage that comes back again. Looking to NARS, one of these palettes is no longer available in the US, but you can get this available in the UK at johnlewis.com and ASOS. This is the NARS Narcissist Loaded palette. This is another great neutral palette, but was limited edition. really enjoy this palette. And then recently a palette that came out was the Skin Deep palette. Now this is limited edition, but it is still available at the moment, and this is a stunning neutral palette. I don't know why when they bring out something that's not, shall I say, it's not trendy, it's not on trend, but they're neutral everyday colours that the everyday woman could wear on the daily, why they make them limited edition. I can understand when they are crazy colours and they're the colours of the moment, why they would be limited edition, but I think there's always going to be a need by the average lass to want to be able to get their hands on wonderful neutral palettes such as these. The other brand that is really good at doing limited editions, and it really annoys me because they are always fabulous, is Hourglass. I only have 2 of the ambient lighting palettes. I have the ambient lighting edit number 3. I love these palettes because they are so versatile, and my most prized one that I'm so pleased I got my hands on was the Unlocked palette. These are stunning palettes, and I do believe they are a great way for being introduced to the brand and trying different things out, but there's a lot of times that the colours that are in these palettes are exclusive only to these palettes, and it's really disappointing because they are just beautiful. Another one I got was the blush palette when it came out with the set of 3. This is how I've fallen in love with their blushes. And one of my favourite highlights would be the ambient metallic strobe lighting palette, that I just mix all these colours for my highlight, and I'm so happy I got my hands on those, but I really wish they weren't limited edition. Now the last palette that I have is no longer available. I'm quite gutted about it. I actually wished I'd got a backup of this, and it's by Tarte Cosmetics, and it was a collaboration with Aspen Ovard. I must admit, until she'd done this collaboration with Tarte, I had never heard of her. This is a classic of whether it's a collaboration with someone and it makes a difference to the fact that they make that limited edition. But this palette is just stunning. It has a blush, a highlighter, it's got your most gorgeous neutral shades of eyeshadows and shimmers and mattes. Smells divine, and it is just a perfect nude, pretty palette that you can have daytime look, vamp it up if you want to with the sparkle and with the darker colours, but it is just beautiful, this palette, and I wish it was still available because I would recommend it over and over and over again. Okay guys, so they are the limited edition products that I have in my collection that I really wish weren't limited edition, because I would love to say to people, look, this is a great palette, go and get it, it is awesome. And I just think it's sad because a lot of people miss out, and I think that they are products that would sell and be rebought and rebought by people like myself who love them. I'd love to hear in the comments down below, what are the limited edition products that you wish were still available and that you would like to get your hands on? Did you miss out, or did you have them and run out of them and wish you could repurchase? Because that's nothing more annoying. I do know too that sometimes it's really tempting to get into the mindset that, oh, I don't want to use that much because it's limited edition and I can't repurchase it. But we really should just use our good stuff and get through it, because I suppose, especially in the world of beauty, it wouldn't be long before it got replaced by another product anyway. But it is frustrating when you find something you really like and it is limited edition and you cannot get it again. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you could click on the subscribe button down below. I would love to see you back. I hope you've all had a beautiful and a wonderful day, and and I look forward to seeing you next time. See you later guys. Bye.